Welcome back to Turkish Train Academy. Please like, share, and follow Turkish Train on all social media platforms. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's get right into it. We are still on data cleaning, and this is the data set we will be using to answer. We have been using to answer questions on this data cleaning. And in this video, the question for this video will be to find and fix unrealistic values. In this video, we'll be finding unrealistic values in our data set, and we'll be fixing that. So let's proceed. Now the question for this video is row 1014 shows 10 units of mass. Is this realistic? How do we check for unusual quantities that might be errors? So if we come over here, we'll see cell row 1014, which is this. Then we highlight the entire row. Remember, I take it over here, let it turn to the side arrow, then click on it. Then we can see mouse has 10 units. But if you look all here, all the units here, is there any one greater than 10? Is this an error? So to find out if there is any one greater than 10, you just highlight this column, come over to this data, sort, continue with the current selection. If you click expand the selection, it will search everything, but we just want to check. If you notice 10, 5, 4, 4, 4, so is this realistic? In theory, yes. Like if they are buying it in bulk, if they are buying this in bulk, then yes, this is a realistic value, because every other unit was purchased, like this laptop was purchased too, and besides, the price for a mouse is relatively lower for all the rest of them. That's why we can get 10 units of this, because of it's bought in bulk. So let's just follow step by step to answer this question, because what we are looking for is to find if this is an error. Step number one is to select the column E, which is the units column. Then step 2, sort largest to smallest, which we already did, largest to smallest. Continue with the current selection. If we click expand the selection, it will sort everything, which is not what we want. We just want only the units. So sort, continue with the current selection, and here we have it. If we check, we have 10, we have 5, 5, 4, like keyboard, monitor, like keyboard with less price than okay, it's not keyboard, sorry, these cells are rearranged, so let's just take this back to this. Now we have 5 here, we have the mouse 5 units. Here we have 10 units. So if we have 5, 4, 4, it means that the top possible, look at the top values, which is 10, 5, 4, 4, 4, ask is 10 possible. Yes, for bulk order, because if it's in bulk order, the price is also relatively, the price is also right. It doesn't look like an error. It looks like it was purchased in bulk. That's why we have 10 units here, which is greater than the rest. The rest were purchased maybe individually, but this mouse was purchased in bulk by an unknown user. So yeah, this is not a scam, it's not a unrealistic value, but a realistic value. Then the next thing to do will be to use conditional formatting and highlight cell rules. Now this is here, you're going to go to home, highlight this entire column, and use conditional formatting. What are we using conditional formatting to do? Is that we are going to check these units. Any cell greater than 5, we will consider it bulk order. So any cell greater than 5 will be considered bulk order. And to do that, we'll use our conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is to format cells when a condition is given. If you want to format a cell with a condition, you use this conditional formatting. You can top and bottom, these highlight cell rules, greater than, less than, equals to, there's top bottom rules, data bars, color scales, ISA. But this is a video for another day. I'll talk about conditional formatting another day. But right here, we want to check for bulk orders. But wait, let us say bulk order is from 5. Like anybody that purchased 5 or above should be considered bulk order. Then we come over here, conditional formatting, go to highlight cell rules, then greater than. Here we can see it's automatically 5.5, but we want from 5 to be recognized. If you put 5 here, anything greater than 5, that is from 6 and above, or 5.1 and above, will be filled with red light. But once you say 4, anything greater than 4 from 4.1 or 5 will be highlighted. Now we can also change the color, but first let me show you this. So now we have here unit has been highlighted. We have 5 here, we have 5 here, and we have 10 here. All the bulk orders too has also been highlighted. So this can be considered bulk order. But if we are following step by step, the conditional formatting that we are giving here is to type 5. So this is considered bulk orders, the 5, but our data set here says greater than 5. So if this is greater than 5, we select this cell, conditional formatting, highlight cell rows, and put greater than 5. Okay. Highlight cell rows greater than. So we cannot use a condition on top of another condition, which will cause the cell to break. So let's just remove the conditional format and put greater than 5. It was my mistake. You cannot use a condition on top of another condition. It will, like now here we say greater than 10, then we come over here again and highlight cell rows greater than, let's see, greater than 1 or greater than 10. Or greater than 6. So okay, the reason why that happened was because the reason why that happened was because if you take a look at this, let's say we come over here to conditional formatting and we put greater than 4. Then we come over here and put greater than 5. The reason why it looks as if it's not showing anything, but the two conditions have been set on this, because greater than 5 is 10, but we've already put the condition greater than 4. That's why, okay, let's show this visually. Let me show this visually. Conditional formatting greater than, let's say we put greater than 3. Put greater than 3. All the cells greater than 3 will appear. But now we want cells greater than 2 as well to appear. So we put greater than 2. And if you notice, all those greater than 2 also appear. Now the ones greater than 3 is also appearing, and the ones greater than 2 is also appearing. The two conditions will be affected on top of this. Now we can also come and say greater than 1. Greater than 1. And as you can see, the third condition have been placed on it. We can also say greater than 0. As you can see, all cells greater than 0 is also highlighted. Now this is just one of the ways to use conditional formatting. This is one of the ways to use conditional formatting, especially in a data set. Now our question was, how do we check for unusual quantities that might be errors, and is this realistic? First question has been answered, yes, it's realistic if it's bulk orders. And how do we check for that which might be errors? We use it for we use the conditional formatting. Like this 10 now, if this 10 was an error, we use conditional formatting and you say highlight greater than 5. Then we feel, oh sorry, I did not highlight the column. Greater than 5, highlight cells greater than 5. That's just 5.5, it's the same thing. So now we have this. So when the user sees this thing, you realize that this is significantly greater value than all the other values on this place, and that is one of the ways to use conditional formatting to find unrealistic values. So with that, we've answered the question for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Ernest out.